This is DC Danton Crow Crusader. It's the 25th Wednesday, and it looks like it's going to be a nice day. We got someone on a rooftop up there. Not sure what they're up to, but it could be they're just working out. It's part of the health club. We don't know. But anyway, we're going to keep an eye on him, right? And he's got headphones on, so maybe he's just working out, listening to music, having a good time. Because there is a health club up there. A lot of times they go out there and do the calisthenics and stretching exercise and that sort of thing. So I assume that's what it is. I'm always looking, see what's up, observing who's around, what's happening. Forget Georg Schmidt's here today, so we know what he's all about, don't we? By the way, there are a bunch of pigeons on the other side, and they're all dipping down on the rooftop, as there are a pair of crows up there, unfortunately. It's not good. I don't know why the crow would be dipping down on the rooftop to get something. What is he getting? I mean, he would be here on the field waiting. So he found something there. You see, most of the crows are not there because they know better. But if there are new crows that don't understand or know what's happening up there, they might be there and they might get poisoned. Because Georg Schmidt is still poisoning. There's someone here still poisoning. So you have to look at it that way. There's our little guys here. He wants his little cashews. Here, honey. Here you go, baby. He's starting to look a little better. Like I said the other day, there were several crows here, obviously not part of this flock, with signs of starvation. You could see their bony frame underneath the feathers, so incredibly thin. I've never seen crows so thin, and I think full of mites, because they had all that crust around their eyes. Just really bad. About 4 or 5 of them. They're obviously new. But I saw one this morning just now. I just fed him some cashews. He already is starting to look a little better. He's starting to look a little better because he's getting something to eat. Now, as long as I'm here, I'm going to buy some, they call it flower worm, male verma, and add that to the mix. They're expensive. They're like €9 a little container, but they do add the insect protein that's missing here. So we'll see. They had it at Norma. I didn't get some the other day, but I will. They don't sell out too quickly because they're very expensive, but I'm going to get some and add it to the mix here. I think it's very important to add a little bit of insect protein to the mix. That's what they really need. That's what they really need. They need the insects. All these birds that lay eggs all need insects, okay, to survive. And since 60% of the insects are gone here, Switzerland and across Europe and across America and everywhere else, this is why our birds are in starvation. That and many other factors. That is the largest factor, plays into the starvation of the birds. And of course, You're also taking the habitat away from the birds. You're taking the habitat away from the insects, aren't you? And the poisoning of the land and the crops, the pesticides, the fertilizers, all destroy the insects, destroy the land, and that's it. And then you have habitat loss due to construction, whatever, and agriculture, right? So we'll see what we get here. Birds are a little nervous today. Look, Eric Schmidt's here today. So, janitor, right? The evil janitor of the shopping center. If you new subscribers don't know who he is. I placed my finger that he was the one who poisoned Charlie. It's either him. I'm convinced mainly it's him, because Charlie sees the top of the rooftop from his nest. Or it could have been the janitor of the school, who also kills, poisons, and shoots birds. And as a result of that, trying to rescue a bird that he shot on the school premises, I think he had to take a year-long sabbatical from his job. Of course, it's a team. His wife and himself do the work combined, so she had to get help. And for a year, maybe a little longer than a year and a half, he wasn't allowed to work there. He wasn't working there anymore. I gathered almost 86,000 signatures worldwide. And yes, and I raised a huge fuss about it. And, you know, taking the bird away. Well, I walked back to the apartment in like a 2-minute walk to get a box. All I had was my shirt on, so I couldn't take it off and wrap them in there. If I'd had a vest or something, I would just wrap them in that and taken them away. But I knew that Meister was out there, Herr Meister, and that probably he might do something to the bird, but I thought, nah, with all the people around. But he did. They did. The bird vanished, and the bird couldn't really move. And he should have been in the same spot where I left him. And he wasn't. And Meister was gone, and the bird was gone. So anyway, yeah. Well, anyway, he obviously told the truth, and he killed the bird. And the fact is, somehow, he must have admitted that he shot the bird. And that was enough for the superintendent of schools to put him on lockdown. But of course, he's back at his job with his fingers slapped, continuing to kill birds. Probably not shooting them anymore, but poisoning them. Anyway, this is DC Danton, Crow Crusader. I want to wish you a great day. I got a lot of errands. I got to help somebody out right now. They can pick up food for their birds and medication. And it's kind of a long drive. It wasn't expected, but you know, Crow Crusader always comes to the help of people with animals in need. A lot of things I do behind the scenes you have no idea. But I don't talk about them because they're private, and it's all in the scope of the work that I do. This is DC Danton, Crow Crusader. Looks like Seymour was here, a couple gulls. But I just want to leave you with this. Love your birds. Have a great day. Do what you can. Fight the good fight. And wonder where, at this time of the year, it's almost October, where are the black-headed gulls? They were here in the middle of September last year. Where are the black-headed gulls? And you know, all the times I cross this lake, all this time, and I go once a week to the vet with Millie, I have not seen any black-headed gulls on the lake crossing over the ferry boat. Not in the harbor, not on one side of the lake, not on the other side of the lake. Where are the gulls? Where are they? The majority of the gulls are the black-headed gulls. Where are they? What happened to them? Where are they? Well, if they don't show up in October, probably they were decimated. I know toward the end of last year in the spring and early summer, there was some kind of virus. It was not bird flu, it was something else. And in Austria, here on the other end of the lake. Don't forget, this lake borders 3 countries. If you include Liechtenstein, 4. But who calls Liechtenstein a country? It's a principality, right? It's just a castle with some apartments and some land around it, a little community. What? I mean, yeah, that's Liechtenstein. So it takes you about 5 minutes to drive through. But anyway, it does also border the Lake Constance. But the major countries are Austria, Germany, and Switzerland. And somehow there was a huge group down toward that end of the lake that many of those birds died. So I have no idea. I have no idea, but they should be here, and I didn't see any. Boy, my heart will be broken if I do not see any black-headed gulls here. And you know, we counted how many. There was close to 100. Where are they? Where are they? Right? So, yeah.